Okay. So good morning, guys. Thanks for joining the call. And let's get started with how we can install Tableau public for now into your desktops because so this should be your search keyword. Okay.
Okay.
And we have download now, and that is from Tableau. You can see, right?
Yeah.
So when you click on Tableau public download, it will just ask you for your email address. Okay. Just give
Okay.
any dummy email address, then click on download the app. It will download. All right. So
Okay.
let me just open my Tableau desktop. Tableau desktop and Tableau public are quite similar. Okay. There won't be much change. And this is the place where you add or connect to a file. Okay. On the left hand side, you can see my screen, right? And when you click
Yes.
on,
Yes.
yeah. So I will be connecting to Microsoft Excel for now. And I'll go with
Okay.
some global superstore orders 2016. When I click on open,
Okay.
now I've added to the file, or I've connected to the Excel sheet. Okay, and the data source name will be appearing here. You can always change if you want to rename it. You can change. Okay, see on the left hand
Okay.
side, you see this orders and people. Okay, these
Okay.
are the sheets available in the Excel sheet. Let me show you. To see, there's a default place for every file to be located or to be saved on desktop. Where do we find it? Usually, Tableau Public or Tableau desktops files are stored at documents that will be available in your PC or this PC. Click on Documents, and there you have My Tableau repository. When you click on Tableau repository, there you will have all the files of Tableau which you're working with. And since we have connected to a data source, the default data source will be your sample superstore data. So this is a sample superstore data. Okay, Pratap, right? You have installed it.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you
I
go
installed it.
to
Yeah.
Can you go to your documents?
Yeah. Documents.
Then go to My Tableau
My.
repository. Then go
Yeah.
to
Okay.
data sources. 2021.4 you have,
4.
right? 4.
Yeah. 2021.4. Yeah.
Yes, and then go to the other folder en
Yeah.
underscore
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There,
I found some high sample.
yes,
Yeah.
that is the same one you find at sample superstore. So when you
Excel.
Excel file, yes, when you double
Yeah.
click on this is the data source or data file, or you can say the Excel sheet that we will be working on for about
Yeah.
a few weeks.
Yes.
Okay, see if you
Yeah.
see, you can see orders and people. Can you see the sheet
Mm.
name? Orders, people,
Yeah.
and return. Likewise, you can see this. Can you see orders, people, and returns?
Yeah.
Right. So click on orders. You will see the same content which is available in the Excel file. See when you go
Mm.
row ID, order ID, order date. See everything, right?
Yeah.
Likewise. So if you can see, you can see ABC. Then there is one calendar filter, calendar kind of icon. Then ABC. Then we have a globe kind of icon. Can you remember this? Yes or no?
Yes.
You can see this, right?
Yes.
Number, then ABC. See, Tableau can take or identify five kind of different data types. So one is you know string values. String is nothing but ABC. Okay. Then numeric values. Then date, date and time, and geographical values.
Okay.
These are the five. So that's the reason you'll be able to find this kind of number values here, or this kind of indication. If it is if
Okay.
it shows as hash, that is numbers. If it shows as ABC, that is string. If it is showing as calendar symbol, that is date.
Date. Okay.
And date and time. And we also have geographical, that is globe.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have in geographical? We have the places, cities, countries, or continents. Those are the globe. And these are the segments, right? For example, these are segments. This is a column called segment, and that is ABC, that is string value.
Okay.
And wherever you find the date, that is date. Okay. And you can also have, you can also change the, functionalities. See, you have number whole, date and time, date, string, and boolean. Boolean, do you know what boolean values means? See, boolean values as zeros or one, that means true or false. That is zero or one. That means false or true or false. Usually we find, true or false, right? I mean, in conditions like if conditions and all, we'll be getting to know in coming days. Those are called Boolean values. Okay.
Okay.
And see, this is very important. You can always change, as I told you, like you can always change your data source. Okay. You can always add new sheets based on the columns. See, there is also something called joint conditions. There are different kind of joints here. Okay, I'll tell you what. And see, I've added or joined orders and people based on regions here. See, the joint condition is in every sheet there should be a common column to join different kind of sheets. Okay, so since Tableau is a business intelligence tool, it automatically took region as a column name from here, and there is also region from people, and it has joined with people. And we can also add multiple sheets like this. From orders, there is something called order ID, and Tableau has joined order ID with order ID. From returns, so we have joined the three, and we could able to see the three tables or sheets added to Tableau. Now it is just adding the data file to it and just giving the relationships. That's it. Very simple, right? One is numerical values, date and time, date, string, boolean, and geographical. Six will come, but then date and time are one and the same, but then we are kind of different. We are not differentiating it. But there are five. The major are five. Numerical values, date and time, date, string, boolean, and geographical.
Yeah. What are the
Okay.
different types of values?
No,
Is the
data
question.
types. Data types.
Okay.
Data types. So these are
What
the
are the
different
different types of data types?
What are the different types of data types that Tableau accepts?
Okay. Okay.
So here we didn't have any geographical. So geographical comes under string only, right?
See, geographical doesn't come under string. Geographical is identified as globe. Strings are ABC always.
Okay.
Okay. Strings are always ABC, but geographicals are identified as globe. See, this is country and region, right? Tableau is little intelligent to understand if it is geographical or which is string. And there is one more question. That's an interview question. That is different kinds of connections that Tableau accepts. Live and extract. Okay, what does it mean? If it is live connection, if there is usually how it works is all the modules or all the dimension measures are aggregated at the SAP in few projects. Okay, and later on the data will be loaded into your ETL tool. Okay, like Informatica. Then we have Azure Data Cloud, and the data is transformed there.
Yeah. Yes.
And from there, data is connected to a server. Okay, that is Microsoft SQL Server, let's say. And from there, we will be connecting to Tableau as a database. Okay,
Okay.
and there will be two
Okay.
types of connections here. One is live and one is extract. What does life mean? Life means, see, for example, we have transactional data. What does it mean? Transactional data is nothing but, if a banking industry, if a bank has 10 ATMs, and those 10 ATMs are always live in connection. That means whatever the transaction you make through ATM, that will be updated instantly in your bank statement.
Right.
That is live. Likewise, you have Amazon .com. That's that it's an online web portal wherein you can buy any item there. Okay, and all the transactions or all the purchases made is live in connection. Like it goes on every second, right? And everything will be stored in the databases or in the ETL tools, and that is called live
Okay.
connection. It is live, always connected to the server. And if
Okay.
if if a network drops, you won't have any connection with the database. But when it comes to extract, that means even if you're traveling, let's say you're traveling from India to Delhi on flight, you will not have any kind of network for 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, but you want to work on your Tableau. You can click on extract, then work on your Tableau. It is like live feed. It is like offline feed. That's the only
Yeah.
difference. Okay, and this
Yes.
this is a very important question. And you can also add filters. What does filters means? If you doesn't want any of the column name which are available here, you can add them, and that will be added to filters here. Or this
Okay.
will be also a question. What are the different types of filters? What are the different types of filters? And the first filter is data source filter. That is this. We are in data source now. This is data source, right? And we are in data source filters. I mean, there is something called data source filter.
So total, how many type of filters will be there?
There are 6 types of filters,
Okay.
and when you click on save, okay, when you save this file, Control S, or you can also save from file save. Okay, you'll have 2 types of options here: TWB and TWBX. What is TWB? This is not the package workbook. That means the structure of or the structure of the layout will be there, but then there won't be any connection of data. That means uh, you have built a dashboard, but then it won't be visible if you open it because it doesn't contain any data. But if it
Okay.
is TWBX, the data will be also added to the dashboard so that when you click on it, it will open along with the data. That means you can view the visualization. This is one more interview question that they'll ask you. What are the different type of file types of Tableau workbook? Different types of Tableau workbook. So one is .twb, TWBX.
Okay. When I always we
Mhm.
have to save. Always we have to save in only TWBX, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We have to save
Okay.
it on TWBX file because the data will be added. And in case if you're traveling in your car, your driver will be driving and you're sitting backside and you want to work, you can always open it and you can work. There's no need of
Okay.
connection of data because you will always have. I'll share you. I'll share you the difference between TWB and TWBX file in a short while as material. Okay, along with the recording. Okay, see, you can always sort the fields here. Okay, what does it mean? We have different kind of sorting available. So this is one more question. What are the different types of data source sorting in Tableau data source? So these are the 5 different. One is data source order. One is A to Z ascending, Z to A descending, A to Z ascending but table, Z to A ascending but table. Okay, you can note down this question again. I mean, what are the different types of sort fields?
Okay.
Okay, so one is data source order, A to Z ascending, Z to A descending, and A to Z ascending per table, Z to A descending per table. So here you can also change the names of the column. Instead of order ID, you can say order ID number or something. Even that will work. You can change the column names here as well. This is called columns and this is called row. And Tableau works on row basis. All the aggregation in the row level. Okay, it does in the row level, not in the column level. And as I told you, like we can also change the names here, okay, row number, something like that, and let's say if this data is it is having some discrepancies, okay, we can also change data type from here as well. You can always change the data type. You got it? See, as I told you, ABC is string value, and for this date type, this is wrong. Okay, date will not be in string values. It will be always in date or date and time values, right? You can always change